Hey everybody, welcome back to Ask Nutritionist Deepa. I'm dietitian nutritionist Deepa here, and today this wasn't a planned episode, but I decided to do it, and I have named it my rescued veggie Tava Masala. Okay, what does that even mean? It means that I was traveling and I was out of town for 4 days, and I came this morning and opened my refrigerator, and I found few, just like 2 or 3 okras and one pepper, which I thought was, was going to leave this planet soon. And then there was one potato and an eggplant, which looked a little shriveled. So I felt bad. As you know, I don't like to waste food. So I decided to give them some love, threw them in water, revive them. And now what I have here is this beautiful plate of different vegetables. Okay, so that's why the first half of the name rescued veggies. Okay, so rescued veggies, these are all rescued veggies. As you can see, I have green pepper here, I have a banana pepper, I have eggplant, no ordinary eggplant here, but a white eggplant. Okay, so as you can see, it's quite rare to find white eggplant. I was feeling so bad even before I left that, oh my God, there's that white eggplant sitting in my refrigerator that I should have done before I go. But when you're traveling, how crazy things get. I have just the regular eggplant here. I have fresh onion and my beloved okra, and then few tomatoes, which I thought were getting soft, and then a purple pepper. Okay, so as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vegetables, which when you look at them, you would have thought, oh my God, they're not going to make it. Okay, what should we do with them? So, and that's exactly what I'm going to show you. So basically, I have all these lovely vegetables, each one extremely powerful in nutrients. Okra, I mean, okra is supposed to be good for our cholesterol. The purple peppers, the purple color is good for our brain because of the anthocyanins. Carrots, what can I say about carrots? Then we already know a lot of vitamin A. Banana pepper, another nice flavor, little bit of kick. Because this banana pepper is very spicy, I can even smell it. I'm not going to add any extra chili in this one. Eggplants, another overlooked vegetables, but I just love it. Okay, it's right here. Lot of fiber in it because of the seeds, and tomatoes, lycopene, all that good stuff. So as you can see, this is a beautiful palette of different colors, different vegetables, and it's all rescued. Okay, so let me see. I just need to check something. Okay, and then one last one. One potato. I had one little potato just sitting in the basket there, which I scrubbed it and I rescued it. So I have that. So what is rescued veggie tawa masala? So I already explained what the rescued veggies are. Tawa masala. Tawa traditionally means a skillet, a iron skillet, and masala means blend of spices. And this is a kind of a non-traditional recipe, you can say, because I'm not going to use the oil that they usually use to fry these beautiful vegetables. Why would you do that, right? And kill all the flavor. So this vegetable is not going to be like a curry vegetable. It's going to be a stir fry. It's going to be perfect to put it in a wrap. And I'm just going to add different spices to it. And I'm going to make my own spice blend for this particular recipe. You don't have to. There's always garam masala to fall back on, but I was just, I just thought these rescued vegetables need extra love, little more care. So I was in the mood to grind some spices. So that's what I'm going to do. As usual, my skillet is very hot because when we are cooking without oil, you want to have very hot skillet. And the vegetables pretty much are going to jump in. Pretty much everyone is going to jump in all at once. Okay. I have chopped them same size, so it should not be a problem. I guess I can just dump everything. Okay. And the trick here is it's going to cook in its own juices. And we don't want this to be like a curry. This needs to be okay. So this is going to cook for a few minutes. And while it's cooking, I'm going to show you the spices that I'm going to blend. Okay, very easy. Okay, hope you guys can see it. So I just roasted some coriander seeds, cumin seeds, a little bit of fenugreek, and fennel seeds. Okay, I think it's the combination of that fennel and fenugreek is what gives this dish a very authentic flavor, you can say. Okay, let me just stir fry this real quick. It's already smelling so good because you know these vegetables, when you don't add oil, start to caramelize, and when they start to caramelize, that's when the flavor is released. Okay, but anyway, so let's say you have 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds. I would do 2 teaspoons of cumin, 1 little chili. I'm not making it too spicy because I think this banana pepper is very spicy, which went in here. And I have added half a teaspoon or so of fennel powder. Okay, and then of course the turmeric will go in, and onion seeds, black cumin will go in a little later. Okay, so the vegetables are cooking just fine. As you can see, they are not sticking to the bottom of the pan because this is a very well seasoned tawa, which means skillet. Okay, it's extremely important to have a well seasoned cast iron skillet because you can just cook all kinds of stuff in cast iron. I just love it. Plus you get a little bit of iron, which is added bonus. So let's talk a little bit about the spices. Coriander, cumin have therapeutic properties such as lowering your blood pressure. Fennel is good for digestion. Chilies, who knows, probably to clear up your sinuses. But fenugreek is another potent one. Fenugreek is good to reduce your blood sugar numbers. It's too bad that in many traditional Indian recipes, all these spices are almost fried in oil. And when you fry it in oil, you lose most of the nutrients because of the high heat. Okay, so I'm trying not to use any oil to get the maximum benefit of these spices. I will use a little bit of sesame seed powder later on to extract some of the flavor from the spices as well. So I'm just going to blend the spices in my coffee grinder. And I have the coffee grinder here. It already seems to have some sesame seed powder in it. So I must have pulled a wrong coffee grinder because I have one for my sesame seeds. Oh well, that's okay. I have 4 or 5 different kinds of coffee grinders. one for just for my cardamom. That actually reminds me, I need to put 1 or 2 cardamom pods in here. So I'm quickly going to grab my cardamom pods right here. Cardamom again is an extremely fragrant, very unique spice, instant taste blast. You can say, oops, I forgot to put potatoes. Okay, now some vegetables are jumping out. Come back in and just clean my kitchen, which is good. Oh wow, it's like a medley of not only color but lot of unique flavors in here, you know, that are going in, and it just looks beautiful. Just want to make sure it is good, right? So let's see. When you are doing oil-free cooking, the trick here is to sprinkle some vegetable broth. Okay. So here I have some vegetable broth to add a little more moisture here. Okay. And like I was saying, this can be a side dish if you're making an Indian meal with some dal or some lentils. It can be eaten as is. I am going to use it in a wrap today because I haven't had time to do my to make my chapati or my bread. So I'm going to use it in a wrap. You can use it in a lettuce wrap. It's a very nice recipe. Okay. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to sprinkle some salt on it. So I have some sea salt. This was also rescued. In the sense, I know a food distributor who was going to throw this away because he had too much of it. So I literally grabbed it from his warehouse. So food waste is a huge issue, which is really sad. So take every opportunity to rescue whatever you can. Like I said, if you had looked at these vegetables before I chopped, you would have said, oh my God, we should just throw them away. But when you clean them up, you just scrub, you just remove the really bad part, then you can use it. Okay, I'm going to lower the heat a little bit and allow these veggies to kind of cooked. The carrot is already half cooked, believe it or not. Eggplants are almost cooking. Okra is cooking. Okay. The peppers are cooking. And really, you don't want these vegetables to be too soggy. And you want to maintain that little bit of that crunch. Okay. Back to the spices. So in there we have coriander seeds, cumin seeds, fennel seeds, couple cardamom, fenugreek seeds, and 1 dried chili. And I'm just going to grind it down in this coffee grinder. Now you can imagine what's going to happen when I open it. This flavor from the vegetable is already making my neighbors go nuts. And once I open the spice blender here, oh my God. Oh, this is not like your regular curry masala. This is not a garam masala either. It has a very unique flavor, I think. It's earthy, it's a little sweet because of the cardamom, and it just smells awesome. How can I forget to use my turmeric, right? Now that should be a crime. Well, somebody's calling. And I am going to continue stir frying this with these vegetables. So now once you add a little bit of turmeric, the color now is like this golden hue here. Wow, look at that. And mind you, so far, not a drop of oil, okay? So it's all going to come together just fine. You know, when I started cooking without oil, the idea was sounded little strange to me. I'm like, oh my God, how the flavor is going to come, or how will it taste? You know, what if things start to get stuck? Okay, so far so good. Okay, now the best part is to add in spices. Along with the spices that I ground, I'm going to add some black pepper, because as some of you may know, that curcumin, which is a compound in turmeric, needs black pepper to dance together, which means to be effective in your body. Okay, so always add dash of black pepper with the curcumin. Wow, that was potent. Now I have extra spices here, as you can see, which I'm going to store. I always make extra spice blends, because then, you know, you can use it again next time. Wow, look at this. The goal here is, this spice is not very hot, so it really needs to stick to every vegetable, which is every piece of vegetable which is in here, okay? Because that's what is going to give those vegetables even more flavor. Let's see. I'm going to add some black cumin. You may ask why, because it's supposed to be good for us. A lot of anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory properties for black cumin. And I'm going to give it a stir. This smells earthy, a little bit of sweetness and caramelized flavor from the vegetables, from my rescued vegetables. And really, it looks good, it smells good. I'm sure it's going to taste wonderful. So we have sweetness from the vegetables, some spicy vegetables in there, like those banana peppers. We have nice texture from the okra and the onions, and we have all that flavor infusion from all the spices, okay? One taste or one flavor that this combination is lacking is sour, okay? So traditionally, this recipe uses dry mango powder. If you can buy it at any ethnic Indian grocery store. It's dry mango, raw dry mango. If you have raw green mango, you can add that instead of this. But if you don't have dry mango powder, then of course you can add lemon juice or lime juice, and it will work just fine. I just happen to find dry mango powder in my huge pantry of spices. So I had it. Now where did the spoon go? Right here. Maybe not. Hold on. Okay. So dry mango powder is pretty sour, okay? You don't need a whole lot of it, but it just adds a little bit of that tangy aftertaste. It rounds up that flavor. Okay, now my original thought was to add some sesame seed powder, which I might still do, but I don't think it really needs anything. Okay, so I am just going to try a little bit of this. It's the spices are just perfect. It's not overwhelming. It's not your traditional taste of garam masala or curry powder. The spices are mild yet flavorful. The eggplant, I tried the eggplant, and eggplant added its own flavor to it, and it's little tangy. I like my food even slightly on a tangier side, so I might add a little more of the dry mango powder. Now, personally speaking, I would make this at least 3 times more spicy, but everybody else in the house needs to eat, so I have been kind here. But it's not spicy at all, but I'm hoping that I will get to eat the banana peppers in it. I'm going to turn the gas off and allow it to kind of cook on that flavor, on the remaining heat. I'm just going to add the sesame seed powder that I found in my spice blender. It's nice and toasty. Okay, this is going to just add more of that nutty flavor. So as you can see, everything in here was rescued. Okay, which means we did not waste any vegetables which were not looking so good. I love the concept of that imperfect produce or misfit companies where, you know, they are rescuing the vegetables, or even products, even packaged goods which are closer to the expiration date. That doesn't mean they are bad, they are going to go bad. So whenever you have an opportunity to rescue a vegetable or use something that really should not be going in the garbage, please save it. It's all good. I'm going to just add some cilantro. As you can see, this is already looking beautiful. Okay, so that's all I have to say about this in this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned. I hope you will get to try the masala recipe that I showed you. If you have any questions, of course, send us an email or DM. And until then, take care. Try something new. Eat more veggies. Eat more flavor, and be happy and be healthy. Thank you, and I will see you next time. Good night.